All right, guys, so we're going to try something a little bit different. This really isn't going to be about a product. I just came off vacation, which I did record some footage using my DJI Spark, but also using my phone. So one of the things that I want to talk about is for people who actually want to start a YouTube channel or are actually thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you can do that with a phone. So I'm going to record this whole video just by using the phone. Now, I am recording with a different microphone. That's just because that's a personal preference of mine, but pretty much all new phones, you can just use the microphones that's on them already and you'll get incredible quality. But a lot of people get discouraged about starting a channel because they think it takes a lot of money. But technically, you don't need all this stuff. The main thing is to just put yourself out there, to put content out there, and to get yourself comfortable, build the audience, but basically do something you enjoy doing, because if you don't, you're going to get bored with it, you're going to hate it, and then it basically comes down to you just talking about stuff that you don't enjoy. So what are you even doing it for? Like, I absolutely enjoy everything that I talk about. Even if it's products I don't like, it still means something, or I wouldn't put it on this channel. And that brings me to another thing. If you start a channel, one of the most important things is to always engage with the audience. Now, obviously, you can't sit here and respond and comment to everybody, so I'm not saying that by any means. But really focus on the people that are focusing on your content, and really get out there and try to meet creators, you know, through emails or tweets or anything. I mean, just comment on their videos. Like, I can't say enough, the video that I put out right at the new year, right at the end of last year, talking about top creators and their favorite contents, to be able to have that lineup of people on this channel never would have happened a couple of years ago or a few years ago or whatever. But the fact that, you know, through time, you work with these guys, you communicate with these guys, and you just build these relationships. I don't have the size channel that they do, but the fact that they took the time and they didn't see it as an inconvenience, they didn't ask for money, they simply said, yes, I would love to do it. So there is some really incredible, genuine people out there. So the whole point of that is just to tell you that, you know, with YouTube, relationships are the most important thing. Because if you think that you could just do it all on your own and you're going to become successful and you don't need anybody's help, you probably can do it, but it's just going to be that much harder. Now, that also brings up another point, especially if you're somebody that's interested in doing like tech YouTube. You can go out and you buy all these products because in the beginning, you're a nobody. Really, you have to build to that point where companies want to send you stuff. So you're spending your own money, you're spending your own time, and you're just hoping that people watch. You're hoping that people grab on and they're interested in what you're talking about. Because if not, you're wasting money and you're wasting time, and you know, it may be something that you're going to buy anyway. But the time it takes to do a video, there's so much in it that most people don't realize. So it's important in the beginning to focus on the things that you want to buy and you want to talk about. But I still think the more content that you're putting out there, the more comfortable you're becoming, or the more different things that you're covering, you know, you kind of see what works and what doesn't. But eventually it will get to a point where you will get emails from companies of them wanting to send you stuff, just wanting you to talk about stuff, wanting you to review stuff. You will get so many emails from Chinese companies wanting to send you stuff you've never heard of. And in the beginning, it's great. You want to talk about as much stuff as you can, and it's content. But it's going to get to a point where you just kind of ignore them and you just look for stuff that interests you, or things that you are going to think that interest, you know, your audience. So you kind of have to be picky a little later. So most of you are probably wondering, what's the point of the whole video? I just found that when I was wanting to start a channel, I looked for advice. I looked for people that I looked up to. I just looked for anybody that was willing to give information. And so I just personally want to put this out there. Understand that when you do want to create videos and put yourself out there, that you're putting yourself out there, and that's for hate and people to just attack you just because your opinion's different. But don't ever change your opinion to try to please other people. Stick to how you feel about it. Talk about how you feel about it. Don't try to alter your opinion to try to appease other people, because then you're not giving your opinion. Simply state how you feel about it. If you're passionately angry about something, talk about it that way. If you're happy about something, talk about it that way. So I can go on and talk about how I think these truly wireless earbuds are amazing, and I talk about all these positive. And if I don't mention anything negative, people assume it's a paid review, or people assume that, you know, I'm just trying to get something out of it. And personally, it's just that I like a product that much. If I don't think there's anything negative or I enjoyed it that much, I personally think that I should be able to talk about it that way. And that's what I do. And that could be one of the things to why the channel just slowly grows. But the fact that it's growing I'm happy with that. It really is getting to a point where I'm counting down to where this could just be a full-time, all the time thing. That would be great for me. It would be great for you guys because I can talk about more things that you might be interested in. But again, my main focus for this is I really honestly want to encourage people that are even slightly thinking about doing YouTube. Now, this could be people that are just socially awkward people that aren't good at talking with people. Because to be honest, when I'm around a group of people, I'm just not that comfortable anymore. I used to be, but once I got out of high school and it just became more and more uncomfortable. It's just something I wasn't interested in. And then people just got to a point where I was just better off kind of like being in the background. But since starting YouTube and just doing this, because really I'm in a room talking to right now a phone, or it could just be a camera in some people's cases, and it's just a lot easier. And then responding to people's comments, people get really engaged in what you're doing, or they just have similar interest in you. So you end up meeting and communicating with a lot of people that like the same things that you do. And that in itself says a lot, because most of you guys know, like if you went out and just in general public, if I went into my hometown to talk to people about headphones, nobody really would be interested. But the fact that all of you guys are means a lot, which also leads me to, I want to start covering some other content. It'll be little things here and there. I'm not ditching headphones because that's always going to be the one thing that I'm the most interested in. I absolutely love headphones, and that's not going to change. So to all the creators that are out there that have given me advice, that have helped me, that, we've worked together, we've just kind of, communicated along the way. Even that little bit helps. It makes you feel like you're not alone, and knowing that there's other people out there doing the same thing that you are and going through some of the things that you are that you don't realize. Because when you watch a video, you're not going to see all the stuff they're struggling with. You're going to see what they want you to see. And always remember that when you're watching videos. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you guys really so much for watching all the other videos. And as always, stay tuned for more.